I see. So anyone that didn't have their own mask, they were given a mask.
One, yes.
Was that by customs or by the airline? Or
I believe that was by the airline.
David Menzies for Rebel News here at Toronto's Pearson International Airport. Well, folks, on Friday, Transport Minister Marc Garneau said that Canadians will be required to wear non-medical masks or face coverings on flights. And that means that all air travelers will need to wear a face covering at screening checkpoints at Canadian airports. What's interesting is that this is only for planes. It does not take into account ferries, buses, trains, and other transportation like that. Now, the measure took effect at noon today, Monday, and that was about 2.5 hours ago. So I'm here at the arrivals lounge at Pearson, and I am awaiting a flight that's going to touch down from the UK. There's also one coming in from Frankfurt later on. And, well, frankly, I'm just going to see if what the minister was promising is going to come true, because we know the only way to find out if Liberals are telling the truth is to come to the airport. We know that basically anything that comes out of the mouth of Public Safety Minister Bill Blair has to be taken with a shovel full of salt. And Patricia Hadjou, the health minister, remember she said
asymptomatic passengers are given public health advice, including the order to quarantine when they get to their final destination, along with a mask, and told to don the mask should they become ill at any point of their onward travel. Well,
we proved with several visits to the airport that was a complete lie. So let's just find out in the minutes ahead if Marc Garneau is true to his word. Did you see anyone being given masks by the customs people?
They required us to wear masks on the plane as well.
It was provided at the airport in Frankfurt by Air Canada.
Oh, I see then.
Yeah,
okay, then.
This one was.
Yeah, because I noticed every single person on the Frankfurt flight and the London flight were wearing masks. So the airlines
in Germany, they have no rule for masks.
Okay.
Yet. That's why people don't have their own, or majority of people didn't have their own, and that's why Air Canada provided masks to those who didn't have them.
And of course, the rule now is if you go through Canada Customs, you must be wearing a mask. So
yes,
I guess the airline was ensuring there wouldn't be any holdups.
Absolutely, everybody wore a mask on the plane all the time.
I see. So anyone that didn't have their own mask, they were given a mask.
One, yes.
Was that by customs or by the airline? Or
I believe that was by the airline.
Oh, okay then. So once they touch down, everyone's got a mask, in other words. Then.
Yes.
Okay
Yes.
then. Well, yours looks very fashionable, I must say. Okay then, stay safe. Well, how do you like that, folks? Every single passenger, and I mean everyone, although there weren't many to be honest, that deplaned from London and Frankfurt were wearing masks. And in fact, even the little kids were masked up. So how do you like that? A Liberal promise came through. In fact, there's frequent PA announcements noting the new mask rule. So what can I say? I guess it's like the old adage goes, even a broken clock is correct twice a day. And so I guess points to Marc Garneau. He kept his promise, and here's a shout out to his Liberal cabinet colleagues. How about that? Say what you mean and mean what you say. Hey, it ain't rocket science. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey folks, have you been needlessly harassed by bylaw or law enforcement in terms of the Wuhan virus rules? Well, if so, go to fightthefines.com. That's fightthefines.com. And if your story is indeed worthy of pursuing, we will pay your legal fees to fight that ticket. And if you don't have a story and you'd like to help us, because these legal fees are not cheap, folks, please go to that same website, fightthefines.com, and if you can, make a financial donation.